You've got custom finishes, Gulf access, a beautiful pool and spa, and a lanai that truly feels like additional living space. I'm out here in the Northwest Cape on a Gulf access canal. I'm going to show you around the outside as well as the inside of this home. Hey everybody, this is Sunshine Sherry with Team Sunshine and Remax, and I am out here at this brand new, it's a 2024 home actually, and it is 2,851 square feet. It is 3 bedrooms, a den, and let me just show you the neighborhood. Really great neighborhoods out here in the Northwest Cape. What a beautiful day it is today. We're gonna go around the outside as well as the inside, so let's get going. As you can see, this has got a metal roof. It's got lights everywhere around the outside, so when you're outside checking the mail at night, taking the dog for a walk, whatever it is, you are gonna feel safe. It's got a 3-car garage. This home is built with ICF, insulated concrete forms. So it's like styrofoam, if you will, forms that are then filled with concrete, which makes it super strong, as well as super quiet and super energy efficient. 3-car garage gives you that extra storage and this beautiful entryway. And the landscaping is also pretty awesome. We're gonna go around the outside first, and then we're gonna go inside. So let's head over this way. There's not a ton of stuff to see. Oh, I just wanted to point out, don't know if you guys have been here before, but those little white posts in the ground are for our burrowing owl friends. So there are little teeny owls that live here in Cape Coral, and they are protected species, and they actually dig burrows in the ground, and then they raise their families there. So when you see these white posts sticking out of the ground, that's what they are. This home has a whole house reverse osmosis system, and that's that big tank that you see. We'll get a little bit closer to it, and a cabinet, and that gives you perfect drinking water out of every spigot in the house, and the outside spigots too, so when you're washing your car you don't get any residue from the well water on your car. Really an awesome feature here. We are not expected to get the city sewer and water for at least a couple years, so you will enjoy this whole house RO, reverse osmosis system. This home also has a beautiful aluminum fence, so to keep your furry friends in, to keep your kids or grandkids in. It's pretty awesome. Any high winds that we might have go right through this fence. We have one also, and we had no damage in Hurricane Ian. If we didn't have damage then, we never will. But look at this beautiful canal that we're on here, and the other beautiful homes too that are here. Pretty awesome. We'll take a quick look at the outdoor space from this vantage point. Beautiful pool, integrated hot tub, outdoor kitchen, all yet to come. Let's go check out the rest. Again, we've got nice lighting down the side here, so you'll never be walking in the dark. Of course, it has a irrigation system, because a lot of folks think we need the irrigation system for the summertime because it gets so hot. One note, this is also the door that comes out of the garage, which is super convenient. Don't have to go all the way around. Don't have to raise up your garage doors. Anyway, back to the sprinklers. We need the sprinklers for the winter time because it barely rains in the winter time here. So sprinkler system is a must-have. This stone that is on the front of this house is just beautiful. We'll come back to these beautiful 10-foot doors too. We've got some really cool lighting here. And of course, our beautiful hibiscus. They bloom all year long. Just beautiful. These 3 lids here go to the septic system. It's called an ATU, which has 3 tanks underneath the ground. It stirs around the stuff that's in there, and then it goes out into the field, which is out in your front yard out here. Virtually nothing much for you to do. Have to have it inspected. I believe it's annually or every 2 years, but it's pretty invisible. Not a lot to see down here. I'm not going to go too far. All the way down, you'll see the pool heater as well as the pool pump. And we'll take a closer look at that once we get inside the house and then come out. All impact resistant windows, so you don't have to worry about shutters. You don't have to worry about hurricanes. It's pretty great. You have a metal roof. And again, that ICF construction. Look at this grand entrance. Pretty great. How nice to welcome your guests right here. We're gonna go inside. The flooring here is beautiful in a herringbone pattern that just draws you right into the living space. I love the way they've applied these moldings and the lighting in this entryway. There's another house that's similar to this, and they put shelving all on the side, but these beams make it look very cool. They continue on into the den, the office, could be the 4th bedroom. It's got French doors leading into this one. Nice wood effect on the feature wall. Big window, plenty of light. Who wouldn't enjoy working in this room if you have to work? Now, of course, I'm still working, but I would love to be in this room. And you know what I like? I like that they put the window up a little higher, because in my office at home, I get distracted by looking out the window. In this case, I wouldn't be able to do that. Let's continue on in here. The 14-foot ceilings really grab your attention when you first come in, as does that beautiful view right out onto your lanai. Now they've put this feature wall here where you can mount a nice big TV, but you also have a place to display your pretty things. Put your components for your TV or whatever you might want to put there. But of course the showstopper is this beautiful lanai. We'll get to that though. Let's continue on into the, I just love this flooring. And I love the herringbone pattern. That is so cool. It's tile. It's beautiful. And talk about an island, folks. Look at the size of this island. You can't tell from standing over here that it's so deep. But the front of the island is all storage cabinets underneath there. So there's no lack of storage. Look at all the storage way up there. Display cases up there. And then, of course, this whole wall of storage. Big, beautiful wine chiller there, and lighted bar space, if you will. Let's go over to the side here so you can get a real feel for how big this island is. This is humongous. Beautiful quartzite. Look at that movement in that quartzite. It's gorgeous. Lots and lots of cabinets. Tile backsplash is very cool also. I just love the way that each tile is a little bit different. We've got a nice pot filler here over the stove, and this hood is also gorgeous. So you say, I don't see a dishwasher. That's what I said when I first came in here. Of course, your dishwasher's right here, hidden behind the Italian cabinetry. And this is a Bosch dishwasher. So they spared no expense with the appliances here. We've got, for the cooktop, is a Wolf cooktop. The microwave is also Wolf. The oven is also wolf. Beautiful. Now, what would you expect of the refrigerator? Although, gosh, again, where is that darn refrigerator? If we pull this handle right here, look at that. It's a Sub-Zero refrigerator. Of course it is. How beautiful. And then, of course, refrigerated drawer, freezer drawer. But you know what I feel is missing? Maybe you've already guessed it. A pantry. Where would the pantry be? Ta-da! It's a hidden pantry. How great is this? Double doors. You walk in here. Beautiful quartzite countertop. So much storage. Not only on this side. Nope, don't answer yet. All on this side too. If this isn't a big enough pantry for you, I don't know, you may need to move into a castle. At any rate, coming out of the pantry, walking right out into that beautiful kitchen. Wow. All right. I think we will move on now to the primary bedroom. Primary bedroom is on one side, the other bedrooms are on the other side. We've got French doors into the primary bedroom. We go down this little hallway. Same flooring consistently throughout, just beautiful in that herringbone pattern. Beautiful. Now, talk about a money shot. Let's walk over here to see what your wake up would be like. That's pretty tough wake up, or a pretty tough going to sleep at night. And this back of this house is west facing, so you will get sunsets at night. And we're pretty close to the Spreader Canal, which is the last canal before the mangroves and before Charlotte Harbor and open water. But this is a 90-degree slider, and it's awesome. I have one in my house too. You open up both sides of this slider door, and it is heaven. Look at those clouds out there, just gorgeous. And here's a feature wall in this room too. They put this nice molding to make it look just a little special. And you've got this privacy window up here, so you get a nice light, but you have privacy also. We're gonna go into the bathroom, the primary bathroom. We've got a separate toilet room with very cool tile work in here also. And then who doesn't just love themselves a soaker tub and a big, huge walk-in shower? Look at that. And of course, it wouldn't be right if it didn't have a lighted shampoo cove. And it wouldn't be okay if it didn't have a rain shower head and a beautiful window. And then back to that soaking tub. Wow, and this is tile that really does look like wood. But it's not, it's tile. And of course we have double vanities. That's either quartz or quartzite also. Lots and lots of storage, big, huge mirrors, great lighting. Really cool, like beadboard ceiling too. I love that. And we'll walk through into the primary closet. You don't need any dressers. You don't need anything out there in the bedroom because you've got all the hanging space, all of the drawers, and display cases for your beautiful handbags, your beautiful hats, your beautiful shoes, whatever else you have that's beautiful. And then of course there's more over here. So I would imagine this one is the his, and the one that I just showed you is the hers. Don't we just wonder what's behind this sliding door? By the way, all of the doors in this house are solid wood. Not sure if I mentioned that. I don't think I did, but they are. So they're heavy. So let's check this out. If I can open it. Sure I can. That's heavy. Look at that. It's a connection to the laundry. What else could you ask for? This laundry is no slouch laundry, let me tell you. Got a sink there, beautiful backsplash, nice big window for lots of light. Again with the beautiful backsplash, tons of extra storage. Place to fold all your clothes. It doesn't get much better than that. And it's connected to the primary bedroom. We're gonna sneak out real quick out to the garage. We've got the epoxy flooring already in place for you, so you don't have to worry about doing that. What a pain to have to move all your stuff out, do the epoxy flooring and move your stuff back in. Nope, it's already done for you. That's the door out to the side yard, which I called out when we were out there. Huge 3-car garage, hurricane resistant garage doors, and it does not have the garage door openers that hang down from the ceiling here. Nope. For your convenience, it's got the ones that are on the side of the door. So I believe I've heard that that means you could probably put a lift in here if you needed to. And the AC is way up there, so it's not in your way either. You could put lots of shelving all the way around this place. Garages aren't too sexy, but you sure do need the space. All right, we're gonna take a little cruise out here, back out into this beautiful living space that has such a great flow into the kitchen. For entertaining, you could be here making your guests snacks, making them drinks, enjoying the game, enjoying the pool. Open up these big 10-foot impact resistant slider doors. We'll be going out there in just a moment. Let's make sure we check out the other bedrooms because your guests do have to have somewhere to stay. So we're gonna go over here to this bedroom. Split floor plan, so the guests are over on this side and you're on the other side. Cool ceiling fans and plenty of closet space for your storage, for your guest storage, your kids storage. Plenty of closet space with built-in organizers already. This bedroom happens to be a suite, so it has a bathroom attached to it. Again, beautiful shower, beautiful tile work, lighted shampoo cove, rain head shower head. And then this one can also double as your pool bath. So this goes out to the outdoor kitchen, which is of course right there by the pool, so your guests can come in here and not have to drip through your house. Beautiful sink and lots of room for your guests to put everything they might be bringing with them, and also lots and lots of storage. Let's go on to the next bedroom. This house is just gorgeous, and this space is so big and so nice. Here's the other bathroom. This would be the public bathroom, if you will. Also beautiful tile work, lighted shampoo cove, rain head for the shower, and lots of room on that vanity. This also has a linen closet right outside of this bathroom that is so tall and has got so much space to put all your stuff. Plus that 3-car garage, you're gonna have to buy more stuff. And this bedroom is a great size also. Nice big window, bigger closet than the other one, and already got the organizer built right in. And very cool fans too. Very nice. We already went in the den, so we'll take one more look at the way that the kitchen connects with the living space. And then let's go out to the lanai, because this truly is Florida living, and especially when you're on a canal. These doors slide all the way back. Look at this beautiful tile. Fabulous. Looks like they're filling up the pool. In front of us here is a sun shelf, and it looks like it has a bubbler, so that's fun. Doggies like to sit there. People like to sit there in their Adirondack chairs. And then of course over here we have an integrated hot tub. So how nice is that? Sitting right out here, enjoying the wildlife in the canal. Doesn't get much better than that. Doesn't this pool tile, the waterline tile, almost looks like a mermaid kind of thing, doesn't it? Great place to have lounge chairs over there if you want to get some nice sun, read a book, have some quiet time. I think we should probably, let's turn around here and look at the outside of the primary bedroom. That's that 90-degree slider that I talked about in the primary bedroom. Beautiful finish on the ceiling of the lanai out here, and a ton of under truss. So this is the under truss space, which gets you out of the sun. You can have a beautiful dining table either in this big space or over here, where this also carries through the herringbone tile. Here's your outdoor kitchen, folks. Now there's a Napoleon grill. Got a couple of burners here in case you're doing that kind of cooking. Also a nice little refrigerator to keep all your drinks cool. Beautiful view out here. Nice sink. This countertop is just awesome. I love it. It's great. Now we can take just a quick look out here where the pool equipment is. This is where the fence comes over to. Pool equipment, there's your big heater. I know lots of people say, what do you need a heater for? They're in Florida. And that's the filter. This is a saltwater pool, so that's the salt generating filter. What do you need a heater for? In the winter time. I know if you're from up north, the pool water being 60 doesn't sound so very chilly, but let me just tell you, it is chilly. The last time I swam in that kind of water was when I was a little kid growing up in Upper Michigan. Lake Superior is cold. I don't like my pool water that cold. I like my pool water about 86. And that heater will get it done for you. This is really what Florida living is all about, especially in Southwest Florida, and especially in Cape Coral, because we have 400 miles of canals, about 100 miles of saltwater canals, and about 300 miles of freshwater canals. I'm gonna come out here just a bit and give you a little shot down the canal. And you can see people build their docks out. You can see just a little corner of that tiki hut over there. You can certainly put those. You're allowed to build your dock about a quarter of a way out into the canal, depending on how wide your canal is. And then the people on the other side build a quarter of the way out. And then you have half of it for navigation. Just gorgeous. Wow. Get myself in that window. At any rate, there's that sun shelf again. Beautiful glimmering pool. Pretty darn awesome. And look at those doors. A couple of nice ceiling fans up there to keep you cool. Really great. We'll do one more look around inside here. These doors will give you a workout too. So again, this is like a little bar area, and it's lighted. How cool is that? So much storage. Look at that. Oh yeah. Have your blender here, have your Bartesian here. Really awesome. And those cupboards go all the way to the ceiling. Really great. Again, folks, I'm Sunshine Sherry with Team Sunshine here in Cape Coral, Florida, and we're with Remax. My husband, Rob, is my teammate, and our contact information is right down below. Please give us a call if you have any questions about Southwest Florida, about buying down here, about potentially selling your home down here. We would love to help you with any and all of that. Give us a call and we can arrange for a tour down here and tell you everything we know. We love sharing all the information that we know about Southwest Florida. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Let me just turn you around and have your last view be that of what Southwest Florida living is all about. The water, the sun, the pool, the outdoor kitchen.
See you on the next video.